Welcome on in. I want to start doing these daytime streams, Thursdays and Fridays, because I have the opportunity. I'm adjusting my mic real quick while I'm talking. Because I have the opportunity to. Hopefully they work out in the future. I would also like to state at the beginning I'm going to be looking into moving to YouTube possibly, but that may need to be requiring some slight setting up. Also, YouTube discoverability kind of sucks, but it's something I'll probably be looking into in the future. It's not set in stone yet. Anyways, picking up where we left off, pretty sure voice I gave beautiful lady is similar to whatever I gave to the mother. Let me scroll up here real quick. Can I cannot. Oh well, we'll wing it. May I join you? I look up and stare in shock at the beautiful lady from the toy shop. Her beauty still manages to take my breath away. Yeah. Hell yeah. What is she doing here? You were in the toy shop. Ah, yes. I was there picking up some items for a friend. I am humbled you still remember me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Miss Karma. Your name is Karma? A suitable name for someone as beautiful as me, no? Can't. There, that should be good. I don't know what is going on with my mic stand today. It's not want to stay in place. I was supposed to look up vocal exercises. Karma, your nervous system is going to scare the princess away. Oh. You're that magician boy. Boy? I am a man. How appropriate, boy. Call me that one more time and I'll ruin that pretty face of yours. You would hit a lady. How savage. Anyway, I'm Waltz Cresswell. I have the Neverland curse. What about you, princess? What's your fairy tale curse? Does everyone share what their curse is? We talk about it freely. I looked up this one too, because I'm pretty sure I wasn't pronouncing it right. Mershen? Oh, God. We talk about it freely in the Martian. The whole point is to keep each other. The whole point is helping each other break our curses after all. Hard to do that if we keep our fairy tales quiet. He pauses and narrows his eyes slightly. Well, some people keep their fairy tales a secret. He eyes Karma, briefly cocking an eyebrow. The smile never leaves Karma's face. Has anyone managed to break their curse? I've been told few have. A few? That's not very reassuring. Well, at least the curses can be broken. I cannot particularly say that reassures me either. What ails you, darling? Is it your curse? You can talk to us about it. Tell us what it is. Cinderella. Oh, goodness, Cinderella. That explains the nature of your curse, only it's been reversed, hasn't it? Riches to rags. That's one way of putting it. Karma, you're not helping. You really are better off ignoring him, Princess. He mostly speaks nonsense. He? Princess? Parfai's voice takes me by surprise. I hadn't even noticed her entering the room again. May I speak with you? I'd like you to meet someone, though I'm sure you already know him quite well. Rod? So you really are cursed. I was the one that gave Sebi to Rod so that he still had some way to voice his opinions. Sebi? Short for Sebastian. Cute, isn't it? It's nice to meet you, Princess. Sebi's voice changes when it greets me. The tone it uses is lower when it speaks for Rod. Perhaps that is what Rod's voice actually sounds like. Wait, if he remembers me, does that mean the mermaid's curse? What? That's my curse? That's my curse. I had a bunch of yawns just now. I'm sorry. Rod has been mute all this time because he's cursed? Does everyone else know? Obviously, they're my family. Even the king? He knows as well. So am I the only one you never told? I didn't think you'd particularly care either way. He's not wrong. Yet I cannot believe I didn't know. I was left out once again. What are you doing here? I've been trying to help Rod with his curse. That's why he comes to the Marchen from time to time. But I don't even want... Anyway, I only came here today to confirm that you were truly cursed. I wanted to see it with my own eyes. It was a big surprise when I woke up one day and you weren't in the palace. An even bigger surprise when I found out no one remembered you. It's been days since I was cursed. I wonder, how are things in the palace? Livelier? Happier? Happier? I've never seen my family happier than they are now. I'd say it's a good thing you aren't princess anymore. I'm checking the capture. I'd always thought Rod didn't really care about me regardless, but this is the truth. Nope, that's not what I want. Not the log. I want the menu. Boop. I think this kind of... So is this how you truly feel? So I have been cursed for you to open up about how you truly feel. The only reason I didn't say anything earlier was because Emily didn't want me to. I'm happier too, now that you're gone. I don't have to pretend to like you anymore. I'm going to return to the palace now. I'm gone and they're all happier. Your very existence has been erased from the palace. They've never known you. That doesn't mean they're happy without you. Even the king. What did I expect? Why'd you bring me here? The people in the Mershende.
I shouldn't have left you alone in there. I'm sorry.
You knew how they felt about me.
Yeah.
What have I ever done to them?
Now isn't the right time to explain.
When will it ever be the right time? Why do you keep sinking lower? That. Alright. Just this. That's so much better. Okay. Alright.
So many things have already happened to you. You need to be patient, Sibo.
Has the prince already left?
Yes, he has. Princess, we'll talk about this later. For now, you must focus on breaking your curse.
Did I miss something?
No.
Right. Maybe the fairy's right. I don't think I'm ready to find out how I made so many people hate me. Well, Parfait, I think it's time we get down to business. What should we do with her? What are you talking about now? You, of course. You've got nowhere to go, right? She's right. I think back to the days I spent on the streets and shiver. I'll do anything so long as I don't have to go back there.
The princess can stay at the Mershen with me and the rest of my boarders.
Is the audio too quiet? I'm not really listening to it, but that should be good. I always turn it down because I'm afraid of it being too loud. I'd almost forgotten what hope felt like.
But you'll have to work in exchange for a room.
I celebrated too soon. What?
Magic has its limitations, just like anything else. Money doesn't appear out of thin air, not even for a fairy. The Mershen doesn't attract many customers since only the nurse and a few others can enter. I sell my potions here and there, but I have several hungry mouths to feed and my funds are tight.
I thought fairies lived in luxury. Parfait, are you broke? Ouch, even the Ice Princess can tell. And yet you still take people in? That's always been how Parfait operates. She's a good-natured to a fault.
I'm told suffocating beneath my debt will be what kills me.
Why don't you just leave? I assume you make enough to take care of yourself.
Leave someone who's in need of help? I could never.
And that, princess, is how goodness works. How goodness works.
It's not as if I accept freeloaders. All my boarders help me run the Mershen and do errands.
The princess has never worked a day in her life. I doubt she'll be useful. If
If karma can be useful, anyone can.
I have yet to see karma be anything but useless.
Princess, you're more than and welcome to stay if you're willing to help out.
It's the least you can do in exchange for a roof over your head and free meals a day. Oh, and shoes. Do I even have a choice? I toss and turn in bed, unable to fall asleep. The mattress is hard and the sheets are itchy, nothing at all like the bed I had in the palace. What I would give for my old bed again, for any of the comforts of home. I miss my dolls. Lady Parfait, Lady Parfait. I sit up immediately. What's going on? I leave my room to investigate. Some of the other Meerschaum boarders, Waltz, Drain, and Garland, are sitting on the settee, anxious. What's happening? Sorry, did we wake you? No, but the noise Garland was making would have woken the dead. Drain and I found an injured man while we were doing our rounds. We brought him here. An injured man? Wait, what were you doing outside? It's almost 1 a.m. Nothing you need to worry about. Lady Parfait and her niece are attending to the man now.
These people, will they just help anyone they find on the streets? What if this man is dangerous?
Do you think witches got to him? It's possible. We'll have to find out when he wakes up. The next day, Parfait reveals that the man only suffered minor head injuries. She says she expects him to wake up soon. I look at the tray of food in my hands. Anise has asked me to bring it up to the stranger's room while she finishes the rest of her cooking.
I would never have been asked to do this in the palace.
Goodness, what's that poor train done to you to deserve that look? I must say, it's odd to see the princess doing something nice for someone.
What do you want?
I have something to ask the man that was brought in last night. Seeing as you're being good enough to deliver breakfast, I thought I'd just tag along with you.
If you're going, just bring this tray up yourself.
You're not in any position to delegate your duties to me, Miss Sibo. Come on, our guest must be famished. Seeing no way out, I followed Dolores to the spare room the man had been put in. Come in. I thought the man would have been old, but to my surprise, he looks young, probably in his early 20s. He seems lost in reverie as he stares at a small notebook. Good morning. Good to see you're awake and breathing. The man looks up at her when she speaks. The instant he sees us, his eyes widen. Why is he staring at us like that? Am I dead? What? I'm in heaven, or maybe you two are angels that have fallen out of it. I see. What can a humble gentleman like myself do for you lovely ladies? You could join me on this bed. I'm not reading. I'm sorry, I scared my cat. I read it. It's very comfortable and there's plenty of room for both of you. I'll follow your lead on this one, Princess. Princess? Ah, of course, such a beautiful lady can only be a princess. Look at the noble way you hold up the tray. I feel like violence is the right answer. So I'm just gonna stay silent. Because we're not shooting for you this time, man. Your wish is my command and my fate, my sweet princess. If you want, you can have them. I'll pass, thanks.
Oh, he's awake.
I know our lovely lady has entered my chambers. I don't think my heart could handle the perfection of three of you at once. Yeah, I don't think I think not engaging was the right choice. I think I know how Casanova here got those head injuries. Some lady decided she'd had enough of his rubbish and wanted to punish him.
Delora, patience. He may not even be in the right state of mind right now. He did take injuries to the head after all.
The man finally stops to look at just me. He narrows his eyes and stares so hard I almost want to slap him. What? You're familiar. But no, it's impossible. Aren't you the crown princess? What am I doing here?
If he knows, then he's...
Well, he's definitely not a witch or a fairy. It can only mean one thing if he recognizes the ice princess.
What's your name, good sir?
I wouldn't answer any questions you ask of me, madam, but the man looks down at the notebook in his hands. I don't remember. Amnesia? I know everything about Angiel, and yet I don't know the first thing about myself. Except that I have the Rumpelstiltskin curse. Rumpelstiltskin, is that a fairy tale curse? I knew it. He's got the fairy tale curse. Fairy tale curse?
Do you remember how to break it?
From what I remember, I need someone to collect 3 memories and get them to appear in this journal as entries. He shows us the notebook he's been holding on to since we entered the room. My first memory is of waking up and holding this. I thought there would be information here, but it's empty.
Another victim of the curse. You must be tired. Sibo, we'll leave your breakfast here and we'll give you some time to yourself. We'll be outside if you need anything else. Rumpelstiltskin.
What's that fairy tale about? Dora does not do a good job of hiding her laughter. She snorts and I cross my arm embarrassed.
Mother burned the fairy tales in the palace before I got the chance to read all of them.
Fine, I'll keep it short. Once upon a time, there was a girl that was said to be able to spin straw into gold. The king found her and locked her up in a tower. He said he wouldn't let her out until she turned all the straw in the room into gold. But the girl was just a regular human girl. She knew she would never be able to turn a straw into gold and feared that she would be locked up forever. That was when an odd little man appeared before her and offered to do the job for her if she gave him something in return. The girl gave him her necklace, and the man spent the rest of the night spinning the straw into gold. However, the girl wasn't released. The second night she was given more straw to spin, and the little man appeared once more. This time she gave him her ring. On the third night, the king ordered her to spin the straw one last time, and if she did, she would be released and made his queen. However, that night, the girl had nothing left to give the little man, so they made an agreement. He would spin the straw into gold for her as long as he gave him her first child. I personally never understood why the girl would want to marry the king in the first place. Hush, I'm trying to tell a story here. Years passed, and the queen finally gave birth to her first child. That night, the odd little man returned and demanded his due, but the queen didn't want to give up her child. The man said that he wouldn't take the child if the queen was able to guess his name in 3 days. The man's name was Rumpelstiltskin. Did she guess it? Oh yeah, the night before her time was officially up, the queen was drawn into the forest by the sound of a little voice. She saw the little man celebrating his upcoming victory, singing about how nobody had or ever would guess his real name, which was Rumpelstiltskin. He doesn't sound particularly smart. So agrees the general populace. Sometimes I wonder how Hans was able to come up with such tall tales.
Well, the Meerschain is opening soon. I expect another busy day.
Especially busy for you, Sibo. You need to start coming up with good deeds. The amnesiac Casanova was allowed to stay at the Meerschain with the other boarders. Because he still seemed capable, Parfait set him to work as one of the Meerschain's servers. Anis's protest that he remain in bed fell on deaf ears. Parfait couldn't very well throw him out, not well knowing he had nowhere to go. I would be incapable of showing such kindness given all the nonsense he spouts at us. The people that frequent the Meerschain suddenly began to ignore me altogether, like I don't exist. It's better than the stares and the hateful looks. Rumple, you aren't here to flirt. But this lovely lady's unattended.
Sir Rumple, please, you're making me blush.
Because the man couldn't remember his name, he fashioned one from his own curse. Rumple. I think it suits him. I will never understand Parfait. This amorous waste of space is about as useful as karma. I've returned. Speak of the devil. Did you miss me? Karma had left abruptly yesterday, saying that she had very important business to take care of. Wells trails in after her now, carrying several boxes in his arms. Why am I carrying these? Because you made me run that errand for you at the toy shop the other day. And because gentlemen carry things for ladies. I'm going to drop them now. Those boxes contain very important contents.
Welcome home. Welcome home, Miss Karma. Nice to see you've survived the trip, Waltz.
Thank you, Anis. So this is our new housemate. We've not had the opportunity to meet. We are all surprised when Rumple suddenly reaches out to grab Karma's hand. My life before this moment has been such a depressing monochrome. Now that you've entered my bleak existence, I see everything a beautiful, blazing color. Nothing shines more brightly, more vividly than you. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to this. I'm Rumple, my sweet. Let us talk of marriage. I stare at Karma, waiting for her to flirt back. At the very least, I expect her to wave Rumple away for being a fool. But she remains eerily silent. Answer, my angel, I beg of you. Keep saying the word and it's done. Your filthy hands off me. Ow. Not again. I would never be interested in the likes of you. Go on, lad. Give him a good beating. Like the one you gave to me. My queen, there's no need for violence. What did you just call me?
Please calm down. Rumple's still recovering.
What's going on? Karma's a man. Doesn't take kindly to being flirted with. Or proposed to. She is a man? But your voice, your face, your breasts. Ow. That's what you're focusing on, pervert. I worship all aspects of... The problem is I'm reading all of it out loud. The problem is I'm reading all of it out loud. I worship all aspects. The female form of a particular favorite has always been same man. Same. Do yourself a favor and shut up. I never would have known. But why would he do this? Don't look at me like that. I have my reasons. Is it because of your curse? Yes. I am undone. My heart is in pieces. You knew him for 10 minutes. Your nose that can hear the music of their heart like it only takes them to look to fall madly, irretrievably in love. I must leave. My heart will need time to heal. The Martian attracts all sorts, doesn't it? That one is entirely Parfait's fault. Alright, nothing to see here, back to work. I'm still in shock from what I learned earlier. Karma, a man. It's not fair that he's so beautiful as a woman. If the female population of Angiel knew the truth, Karma would be hunted down for making the rest of us pale in comparison. And he's being good, I suppose, prepared a special lunch to welcome the newest Marchand boarders. We've all been invited to the private dining room. I didn't mean to click on that. Excuse me, is Lady Parfait here?
Prince Rod, perfect timing. Please join us for lunch.
I only came to talk to you, Lady Parfait.
But I'm hungry and I have no wish to make you wait while I eat. Come join us. Please, Your Highness, I've made too much as usual. You must help us finish.
Very well. A cursed princess and a cursed prince. What an eccentric collection of friends you have, Lady Parfait.
I wouldn't say they were eccentrics necessarily.
You're the most eccentric one here, Rumple. Really now? I sit silently in my chair I am uncomfortable around so many people. Even when Mother was alive, I had all my meals alone, since my parents were always too busy to sit down for meals with me. The meals with Ophelia and her children were also always awkward and silent. Somehow the atmosphere here is lively and friendly, even though I barely know anyone here.
Is something wrong?
Excuse me?
You've barely touched your food. Don't you like it? Dolores said this was one of your favorites.
I'm just not used to eating with company, that's all. They say sharing a meal brings the family closer together. Garland. I apologize.
Closer together, huh?
I feel like I'm yawning less, so that's improvement. I don't think I'm stretching it as much. So, have you made any progress on how to do those good deeds, Princess? There's no way I'm admitting that I don't even know how to complete one. Oh, I forgot you're not so good on the doing good front. You're not very helpful.
Why don't you ask someone to teach you how to do good?
What? Well, that's not something you hear every day. As in, take some kind of lessons?
If you're having so much trouble on your own, you should ask someone to give you some advice or teach you. It's as simple as that.
What's this I hear? The princess needs advice? Well then, she's in luck. I happen to give the most excellent advice, and believe me when I say I can teach almost anything. The princess is indeed lucky as I am available for teaching duties. No doubt I'll be the better choice as I don't go about deceiving the world. Excuse me? From one-sided flirting to bitter enemies, all in the span of a few hours. The man broke my heart. Anyway, I'd also be happy to help you in any way I can, Princess.
And I'm sure your stepbrother would be happy to help as well. I don't think I would make the best teacher for this sort of thing.
It's a shame because you're really cute. I wish I could date you. I only teach others how to fight. Never mind the fact that Jorian herself still struggles to be good. What? You're lucky, aren't you? So many people are willing to help you. Why? Why are you all willing to help me? That's what we do at the mission. We help each other. Lesson number 1, doing good help means helping whenever one can. Whenever one can. Just let any of us know if you want our help. Trust no one but yourself. You need not care for anyone but yourself. This is what Mother in the last few years have taught me. I've always been alone and it's easier that way, and yet, these strangers, these people that I've only known for a few days are so willing to help me when they will gain nothing in return. Is this the goodness I was meant to see? Father? How can I even begin to trust and care for others when I've forgotten how to do so? I'm slowly beginning to understand what I must do. Chapter 2, The Decision. I don't see why this is necessary. Of course this is necessary, Princess. You should show you can be useful. For the last half hour, Parfait and Delora have been debating what chores they want to give to me. I cannot believe they are seriously going to make me work like a commoner. No freeloaders at the mayor shed, remember? And you can't pull the princess card anymore now that you're a homeless peasant. Being demoted to a homeless peasant is not my fault. If you really think about it, it was kind of me to demote you.
Stop teasing her, Delora. Sibo has had a lot thrown at her already. I'm only speaking the truth. Besides, working to live is the commoner's way of life, but at least it's rewarding.
Even if you do nothing, you get nothing. No food, no clothes, no bed. You're no longer a princess, Sibo. Life here at the mayor's shed is comfortable, and you need to work for comfort. Remember that. What you do is your own choice, princess. Do I even have a choice? Not really, no.
Let's see. How about cooking duties?
No way, she'd burn a salad.
She could be a receptionist?
Then we'd lose all our customers.
That's probably true.
I'm right here, you know.
Sorry.
Do you have any useful skills at all? As a princess, I had servants who did everything for me. They cleaned my room, helped me dress. How am I supposed to possess skills for things I have never done?
Aha! I need to step away for a moment. Excuse me. I'm back. I had to go preheat an oven.
I got like 14 minutes left on my time. So by the time it's over, that should be preheated.
I found the perfect job for our Cinderella. Ta-da! Sibo will be in charge of sweeping the mayor's shed floors.
What? Perfect. Even she should be able to do that. Could you, princess? I refuse.
But look, I even put a cute little ribbon on the broom just for you. It's your very own special broom.
A princess does not clean. Hard-headed as ever. Don't worry, I have the fix for this. Suddenly the broom flies into my hands and I am pulled helplessly along as the thing begins to sweep the floors. I try to pull my hands away, but they may as well be glued to the broom. They don't budge. What have you done? You should be thanking me. I'm helping you with your duties.
Delora, isn't this a little too much?
Oh, nonsense. The princess is learning useful new skills. Mr. Broom will teach her everything she needs to know. If the floor is dirty, Mr. Broom will come to life and start sweeping, and it will not stop until the floors are spotless. What? Come on, Parfait. We've got time for a cup of tea.
But
She'll be fine. A little sweeping never killed anyone. You are dreadful. Enjoy your time with Mr. Broom. Wait, did they really just leave? Hey, slow down! The broom begins to swoop faster. Despite my protest, I am still forced, like a puppet, to sweep the floors with grudging tenacity.
Wow.
I can barely catch my breath after that.
Princess Parfait sent me to check. How lovely. It's so clean I could see my reflection on the floorboards. I'm impressed.
Do not even think about...
Calm down. You're okay. It's a pedestrian. Chill out. Good girl. Chill out. It's a pedestrian. Pedestrian hours. Good girl. Vicious.
Do not even think about stepping into this room with your dirty shoes.
Goodness, I didn't know princesses could be such terrifying creatures. You are aware that Martian is opening soon, yes? The floor isn't going to stay clean forever. Then don't open the Martian. Okay.
It's pedestrian hours. I had to go soothe my dog because it was driving her nuts. I also let her out because it's 4-ish, so it's a good time.
I do sympathize with you, Princess. It's difficult adjusting to the commoner's life.
What would you know about that?
More than you think?
What?
Oh, did I let that slip? That was my mistake.
Karma just smiles at me, his eyes gleaming with playful mischief. He's definitely hiding something. My hands are still red and sore from all the sweeping I've done today. I remember the salve Anise offered me when I first woke up in my room. Surely that will help somewhat. I apply it to my hands and find to my surprise that it is very effective. Most of the redness quickly fades along with the pain. Is this what my life will be like if I do not break the curse? Forced to work day in and day out? I cannot let things stay as they are. I must act. I lay down to rest. Tiredness falls upon me like a heavy, suffocating blanket. I can close my eyes and feel myself shift into the darkness of sleep. Despite having slept for hours, I am still tired when I wake. I glance back at my hands and remember the salve's effectiveness. Whatever a niece gave me really works. I should ask her to make me more. I feel like this is not the last time I will need it. I must act quickly. The sooner I break the curse, the better. The people who offered to help me are all here. Whom should I ask for help? Oh, Rod's who we're shooting for first. So let's ask Rod. Oh, stepbrother dearest. Please help us. Rod came to the Merchant today to discuss something with Parfait. This is just the third time he's visited the tavern since I've been here. I wonder what he discusses with Parfait. Rod's eyebrows furrow as soon as he sees me enter the room.
Oh, it seems like the princess has something she would like to speak with you about, Prince Rod.
She probably already knows why I'm here.
Thank you, Prince Rod, for telling me about this. I shall leave you with the princess for now.
Rod's expression turns grim. He clearly disapproves of me even just being in the same room as him. As soon as Parfait leaves, he shoots the glare in my direction. What do you want? All I've done is enter the room and he's already angry. I'm still not used to being treated like this by him. Oh. I'm here to ask you about goodness. You're asking the wrong person, Sibo. Did I make the right choice in choosing to come to him? I do not intend to help you break your curse, no matter what Lady Parfait says. Pardon? Emmeline and my mother have tried to be kind to you many times, but you only ever respond with disrespect and cruelty. Cruelty? You think I've been cruel to them? How else would you describe your behavior? Why am I suddenly the one at fault? Their coming into the palace made my life miserable. I'm the victim here, not them. The others may think you're capable of goodness, but I severely doubt it. I don't wish to work with you, so don't come to me for help. Excuse me. He turns around and begins to walk away, leaving me to stand alone in the room, even angrier than I was before. How dare he treat me like this? I grab his arm and pull him around so that he's facing me. I refuse to let him belittle me like this, especially when I am making conscious effort to change. What if I can help you break your curse? Will you help me then? Ron fixes me with an icy stare as he pulls away. I don't intend to break my curse. What? Ron shoots me one last glare before he leaves the mission, leaving me to stand there confused. If he does not intend to break his curse, then why is he even here? I stare in horror at the floor. Gravel and sand are embedded between the floorboards. The wood beneath my feet is covered in a thick muck. Hello, Mr. Broom. Oh no. Stop!
I never thought I'd see this. The princess is actually sweeping.
I'd say it's more like the broom is sweeping and the princess is just along for the ride. Lady Parfait, your orders have arrived. Where should I put them?
At the back, please. Thank you.
I stare at Garland as he begins to move.
You!
You're dirtying the floor! Sorry. Garland dashes across the floor with long steps in an attempt to leave as few footprints as possible. This was Dolores' doing, wasn't it?
Is it obvious?
This has witch having fun all written all over it. I need Water.
Wow, completely spotless.
You're the worst.
Don't be mad at the broom princess, it's only trying to help.
It's doing nothing but making my life miserable. Where is it?
I got like a minute. Lady Parfait, I must speak with you.
But the witch has just entered. She's a regular at the Mayor Channel, according to Parfait and Delora, a good witch. It's a good time to save. And I'm ending it because my alarm's got like a minute. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming in. Again, I'm going to try to stream daytime streams on Thursdays and Fridays because I have the opportunity to, rather than super late at night for me. And I will be looking into YouTube streaming, but that might have to wait a bit because YouTube discoverability and Twitch discoverability is very different. And with that, have a good one. Bye.